It was a very weird conversation to be having over chili and coke. With an ice pack perched on the top of her head, Claire, without even knowing she was going to do it, yawned. Eve laughed. Call it a bedtime story, she said. Listen, let me show you the room. Worst case, you lie down for a while, let the ice pack work, then bug out. Or hey, you wake up and you decide you want to talk to Michael before you leave. Your choice. Another cold chill swept over her, and she shivered. Probably had to do with the bang on her head. She figured on how tired she was. She dug in her pocket, found the package of pills the doc had prescribed for her, and swallowed one with the last gulp of coke. Then she helped Eve carry the trays into the kitchen, which was huge, with stone sinks and ancient polished counters, and two modern conveniences. The stove and the refrigerator stuck awkwardly in the corners. The chili had came from a crock pot, which was still simmering away. When the dishes had been washed, trays stacked, trash discarded, Eve retrieved Claire's backpack from the floor and led her through the living room, up the stairs on the third riser. Eve turned alarmed and said, Hey, can you make it up the stairs because, I'm okay, Claire lied. Her ankle hurt like hell, but she wanted to see the room, and if they were likely to throw her out later, she at least wanted to sleep. One more time in bed. However lumpy and old. There were 13 steps to the top. She made every one of them, even though she left sweaty fingerprints on a banister Shane hadn't even bothered to touch on his way up earlier. Eve's steps were muffled here by a rich, old-looking rug, all swirls and colors, that ran down the entire of the polished wood floor. There were 6 doors up here on the landing. As they passed them, Eve pointed them named. Shane's the first door. Michael's the second door. He's got that one too. It's a double-sized room. Third door, main bathroom. Fourth, the second bathroom's downstairs. That's kind of an emergency backup bathroom when Shane's in there mousing his hair for like an hour or something. Bite me! Shane yelled from behind the closed door. Eve pounded a fist on the door and led Claire the last 2 of the row. This one's mine, yours at the end. When she swung it open, Claire prepared for disappointment. Actually gasped, for one thing. It was huge, 3 times the size of her dorm room. For another, it was in a corner with three windows, all currently shaded by blinds and curtains. The bed wasn't some dorm-sized miniature. It was a full-size mattress and a box spring with massive wooden columns at the corners, dark and solid. There was a dresser along one wall big enough to hold, 4 or 5 times the clothes that Claire had ever owned. Plus a closet. Plus, is that a TV? She asked in a faint voice. Yeah. Satellite cable. You'd pitch in? Though, unless you want to take it out of the room. Oh, and there's internet too. Broadband. Over there. I should probably warn you, they monitor internet traffic around here, though. You have to be careful what you say in messages and stuff. Eve put the backpack on the top of the dresser. You don't have to decide right now. You're probably out of rest first. Here's your ice pack. She followed Claire to the bed and helped her pull back the covers. And once Claire had pulled off her shoes and settled, she tucked her like a mother and put the ice pack on her head. When you get up, Michael will probably be awake. I have to get back to work, but it'll be okay. Really. Claire smiled at her a little fuzzily. The paint colors were starting to take effect. She got another chill. Thank you, Eve. This is wow. Yeah, well, you look like you could use a little wow today. Eve shrugged and gave her a stunning smile. Sleep well, and don't worry. The vampires won't come in here. This house has protection, even if we don't. Claire turned that over in her mind for a few seconds as Eve left the room and shut the door, and then her mind wandered off in happy clouds of noticing the softness of the pillow, and how good the mattress felt, and how good the bed felt, and how crisp the sheets were. She dreamt about the strangest thing, a silent room, with someone pale and quiet sitting on a velvet sofa, turning pages in a book and weeping. It didn't scare her exactly, but she felt cold. On and off, and the house seemed like it was full of whispers. Eventually it fell into a deeper, darker place, and didn't dream at all. Not even about Monica. Not even about vampires.